Hello, hello everyone. Hello, Dr. Amin. Hope all is well with you. I hope my sound is clear. Today I'm going to present my final year project presentation. The project is about automation of a apartment. The name of the project is Optimum Apartment Management System. So let's start our project. The next topic is about the list of the topics. First of all, I will introduce my company and the product information, the product on which I have worked, and of course the objective of the project, and then some information about the organizational setup, and my training and responsibility, and of course the function of the system, how it works, design and feature, and the languages I have used in, and of course the MUI architecture and the whole architecture and some APIs, and at the end I will take some time for demonstration also. So I'm going through a little fast to save time. So moving to next slide. Yes, exact. The company where I got my internship and I'm working is exact. It's a IT company, and its head office is in Pakistan, and its chief executive of this company is Shoaib Ahmed Sheikh. I will tell you about a little history about this company. Shoaib Ahmed Sheikh started a small warehouse, a small software house in 1996, and now it is a worldwide company. Exact is a leading IT company, not only in Pakistan but all over the world, firmly rooted in 6 continents and 136 countries, particularly in Pakistan and in Europe. The Exact provides easy to use service and smart solution across the world. Exact is engaged in a wide range of building and development activities to cater our growing customer base. As a development partner, you will be able to provide deep solution Exact provide deep solution combination from specific industry requirement. You will get exact solution with the complementary hardware and software in a bundle of it. Exact has partner in different area of the business like sales partner, development partner, and implementation. Exact covers almost all fields of the business sector, like exact education system, healthcare, transportation, design, building management system, particularly the area where I work. The area of the project is called product industry. Industry specific products, small business products, and business service platform, etc. As I told you, Exact has the worldwide branches. Exact also have some social work. Mr. Shoaib Ahmed Sheikh, he has a bright vision, and now he has taught free education in Pakistan, and also providing consultancy for other small IT companies or software house, how to do business, how to get into worldwide business of IT. So going forward to the next slide about the product information, I'll give you introduction about the product in this slide, and we'll discuss in detail in the later stage. Optimum Apartment Management System, what is it actually? Is a website where we have accumulated different facilities. It is a smart system for easy building management system, from hiring a department to the monthly rent and maintenance, etc. Every facility has been accumulated in this Optimum Apartment Management System. This application is easy to use, ensuring friendly environment. The Optimum Apartment System will be the leading and easy to use management system in Pakistani market. The Optimum apartment management system is different than the building management system. Please note this: the building management system or building automation system, it is different than that system. Building management, building automation, automated system is that where building is physically automated, like their power, their lighting, their air condition. They have different software. Like I will quote an example of Canox by ABB. Uh, those are the BMS system. It is not that management system. It is actually we have our some financial side of the building, how a building to be managed. Exact central team is based in Lahore, and also currently building local operation of Optimum product system support team set up in Lahore. Exec building management team is currently composed of 35% of as of today, including me. I work as a trainee as a in that team. And the teams are also there in Karachi and in Islamabad, mean in the other cities. So moving forward to the next slide. Yes, as I told you in the beginning, I'll give you some organization setup. Actually, there are three teams: the central team, the tech team, and moderation and customer support team. This is the organization setup after the product information. The organization setup consists of four team or four department, you can say: the central team and the tech team, the moderation and the customer support, local team. I will briefly discuss the tech team, where I work under this team, or you can say the department. What the tech team actually do, all the tech team is actually based in Lahore, and the workflow was, if there is a request for the new feature or to exist feature of that software, that we have to use Jira environment. I will briefly explain the Jira. What is Jira? Jira. In Jira, add the ticket for that feature or task with all the details. All the tech team is added to Jira. The project manager and the CTO usually assign the ticket to the developer according to the task and the role of the developer. After assigning the ticket, the developer received the email with the ticket number, detail of the task, and the deadline for the task. So actually, Jira is used for assigning a ticket, and that ticket contains the task for the team. So after the coding or completing the task, the developer have to pull the code to the GitHub to merge it with the existing code. After the merge, the senior developer or the CTO have to review the code, and then if the code is correct, then move to the QA server to test it finally by the QA team by using the QA techniques. After each test is passed, then move to the changes to staging server. There, every tester and other team can check functionality. Uh, and in the end, the changes applied to the live server. During these process, we update the status, the tickets in Jira according to the results of the QA. So moving it to the next slide. Yes, the training I received and my position in the company. I was working as a backend developer internally from the last 6 months. I was working closely with the CTO and the senior software engineer and the quality assurance team. I worked on PHP and MySQL to deliver their site. The training I received, I spent the first 2 weeks of the internship and training performed by exact building automation team. This training mainly assisted in learning about the website, installation and configuration of the website we were working on. The website is powered by PHP, JavaScript, and CSS. I will explain about the PHP, JavaScript, and CSS in later slides. Yeah, it is hosted on Amazon server and connected on gateway MySQL database. My responsibility was as a developer, as I told you. The majority of my time in internship was spent learning, writing, and developing the PHP. I have written the code for PHP, which creates the new pages and blog for the new website using the translation from the sheet. For each language, all the content on the page and blog are contained in the sheet. For example, if we want to launch a new country website, for that each country we have different domain name, country name, and language. We we store all the content in the sheet. After execution of the code, it is taken all the translation into place, the transition into the HTML tags, and create the new pages and blogs for the new country. So it was a very interesting task. In this project, we have a separate PHP file for each language as well. So this to create the new PHP file language as well. All these blogs and pages of the content are managed in the WordPress, CMS, it contains HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I'll explain a little bit about these terminologies later on in the stages. So moving forward, yes, work and task. What was my work and the task? And yes, I little bit work in my responsibility. My other responsibility is to connect with the CEO team, apply to CEO rules to the website, and also I work on the watermark each image that is uploaded by the user. So I will explain about this also. So moving to the next slide. So moving forward a little bit about the work and task. The specification of the work were not defined at the beginning of the internship. They were built day by day after each day, according to new needs and his needs priority. Here is the list of some different tasks. Number one is the project management. I did some partial project management, not the whole, the designing, the development, and then the test, functional test, and of course the documentation. Project management. This task consists of defining new feature to implement. We must also inquire about the competitor and try to always be one step ahead of their products. For each new feature, it is necessary to estimate the time and development and prove feature related to common parts of the source code. And the time and development assessment and grouping feature are done during the architecture step. Architecture and designing. Thinking about the architecture is an important step of the project. It enables to define the best framework used to obtain powerful and accessible software. In several people teams, the architect makes the link between the project manager and coder. The next is the development. From the specification written during the architecture step, development can begin. There is usually an upstream work on the API framework. And the functional test, it is based on the test for each release. Functional tests are essential for each release. For a major release, complete test are performed. Where for minor version, that is also called bug fix version, only bug fix are tested. Usually, I think each task with the help of other developer or other employee. And the documentation, yes, I was in charge of the documentation. I was in charge of the documentation of the Optimum apartment management system. Uh, so going to the next slide, in the system function, the most important one. So system function, how Optimum apartment system work, the project. Optimum apartment system website operate in Pakistan, and it's an online building management system development for managing building related work such as total rent, total units, total employee, floor, the maintenance, and it also generates reports and much more upgradable feature we can upgrade. Optimum apartment system is very easy to use and it's very user friendly. It is accessible through internet, of course. Optimum apartment system have both desktop and mobile version. I have also use this. You can access to it. I will explain this technology in a later slide. It's supported by a browser, by each browser and device. There is also functionality this the user can add the post and buyer can see the post and can search for the specific item. So I'll go one by one. The tabs I have created in the management system, the admin dashboard. Admin dashboard show all the content in the grid form. I will show you in the project demo how it looks like. The dashboard in admin look is easy to use and analyze the data from a single look and easy to navigate through the different tabs. The other feature is floor information. Yes, floor information. Uh, I'll go through very fast. The floor information shows that how many floors in a building. There are how many floors in the building, and each floor information related data can be given separately. The total unit information, how many units in how many floor are there in each floor and in the in the whole building. And there the owner information, who is the owner of the floor of the unit of the or of the apartment, who is the renter, who is owning him. The renter information, as I told you, we can the other version of owner information is the renter information. Attributes of both tabs are the same except the position of the property. So the rent collection is the tab this account is important for account of finance point of view. It keeps the monthly and total record of the full rent collected, and employee information, as its name suggests, the employee information show can be feed to this system, like the security guard, plumber, electrician. Those are working in this in the building. So all these information is given, like maintenance cost. That is important for from management point of view. All the maintenance cost of the building of each unit is given in this tab. Management committee, the projects we work on is the Optimum apartment management system has been used for residential unit. The owner of the building is a group of members where they invested in such business. We have instruction to the management committee to show all this. So the fund and the bills, all the utility bills paid, and the building info. This tab contains information about the building itself, the building location, the address, the geographical information. All the information is given there. Complaint, yes, if a user, a tenant have some complaints, they can register here. The visitor, if a visitor want to visit any apartment, so his name, his information should be given there. Yes, the branches, how many branches, if this owner has other branches, it is also given over there. And the reports, The most important is the report. After putting all the building related information in the system, then there must be some report generation take place. It is important for management to generate report. The report generation will be on monthly or yearly basis according to their wish. So going forward, sorry I'm taking a little longer time, but I will try to manage the time and include many things. The system function, how optimum department works, executive step is over. Yes, the team, a tech team function and work responsibility. So as I told you before, Jira is used for ticketing. Jira is a proprietary issue ticketing product developed by PC. It provides bug tracking, issue tracking, and project management function. Normally, style Jira, the product name is not an acronym, but the function of Gojira, the Japanese name for Godzilla. It has been developed since 2002. Jira is written in Java and use a Pico invention of control container. So Jira is, as I told you, is actually used for ticketing purpose to issue it to each developer in solving the problem. So the next thing I work is scalable vector graphics. SVG, a vector graphics file format that enable two-dimensional image to be displayed in XML pages on the web. Vector images are created through text-based command formatted to comply with the XML specification. SVG images are scalable to the size of viewing window and will adjust in the size and resolution according to the window in which it is displayed. There are some benefits of using SVG. I must share with you. Smaller font size than regular bitmap graphics such as GIF and JPEG. It is resolution independent. Yes, the size and also the text label and description that can be searched by search engine, and it is also used for complex animation. And the other interesting language I work is the PHP. It is a scripting language. PHP is a general purpose scripting language, especially suited for the server side development. So PHP generally used on the servers. Usually it is used to create dynamic web pages. So PHP is very dynamic. PHP can be deployed on most of the web servers and many operating system and platform, and can be used with many relational database management systems. PHP primarily acts as a filter, taking input from a file or stream containing text, and PHP instruction and output another stream of data, and most commonly the output will be HTML. So there's a lot of detail available on the PHP, so need to be started of time not going with much detail. And the next interesting work was the cascading style sheet. It is supported by HTML in formatting documents. Cascade is a style sheet language used for describing the look and formatting of a documents written in markup language like HTML. So there are three types of CSS cascading style sheet. Number one is inline CSS. Inline style or style that are written directly in the tag on the documents. Inline style affect only the tag they are applied to. The other is the embedded CSS. Embedded CSS style that are embedded in the head of the documents. Embedded style affects only the tags on the page they are embedded in. So, and the third one is external. So its name suggests external style are style that are written in a separate documents and then attached to various web documents. External style sheets can be can affect any document they are attached to. The other interesting work was working in the JavaScript. JavaScript is a cross-platform object-oriented scripting language. It is a small and lightweight language The JavaScript actually contains a standard library of such as standard library of objects like math and data and array, and a core set of language elements such as operators, controls, and statements. Uh, Core JavaScript can be extended to for a variety of purposes by supplementing it with the additional object. For example, a client-side JavaScript extend the core language by supplying object to control a browser and its document object model DOM. For example, client-side server extension allow application to place element on the HTML form and respond to user events such as mouse clicks, etc. The other is the server-side JavaScripting. It is very interesting. The core language by supplying object relevant to running JavaScript on the server. For example, server-side extension allow an application to communicate with the database, provide continuity of information from one invocation to another of the application, one application to another application. So the or perform file manipulation on a server. Um, so let's continue with the languages. MySQL is very interesting tool I used to. MySQL is actually a relational database that everyone knows. They run as a server providing multi-user across a number of database. It's of course it's a very popular choice for the web development. MySQL is a central component for widely used LAMP web application software stack. LAMP is acronym for Linux, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. Its popularity is closely tied to the popularity of PHP. MySQL is used in some of the most frequently visited websites on the internet. MySQL is written with MySQL is basically written in C and C++. And MySQL runs on query. This is a query based language, as we know already. So MySQL is actually a query based language. I'll go to very fast. I'm noticing that the time is going very fast. So I also work on the WordPress and introduce some plugins. And GitHub, then the PHP Storm, and Adobe Illustrator, then CMS. Sorry for that I cannot going into explain these things. So I'll move forward. Yes, they're very important. The MVI architecture, it is very important. This design pattern is widely used by the web framework and desktop application. There are certain advantages of the MVC, like isolation of business logic from user interface and data layers, and the other benefits make it clear where different types of code belong for easier maintenance. If you decide to use MVC, every request to your application resources will be managed by the MVC architecture. Falcon classes are written in C. It is developed in Falcon, offering a high performance approach of this in this pattern in a PHP based application. So models, what is actually model? A model represent the information, the data of the application and the rule to manipulate the data. Models are primarily used for managing the rules of interaction with the corresponding database table. In most cases, each table in your database will correspond to one model in your application. The views represent the user interface of your information. Views are often HTML files with embedded PHP code that perform tasks related solely to the presentation of file data. And the controller, what they do, the controller provide the flow between models and views. controller are responsible for processing the incoming requests from the web, interrogating the model for data, and passing the data on the view for presentation. So this was a little bit about the MVC architecture. Going forward, about the resizer. Yes, the resizer used actually resizer. What resizer do? The resizer is used for whenever you open website on the desktop, or you open your mobile, or in a tab, so it can be accessible on every device. So usually this is the function of the resizer. So this was a little explanation about the resizer. I will go like I will give you the example of resizer. Like you can see this. You can open it on mobile and desktop and tablet also. So this was about the resize. So this is the design and feature. So responsive and web design. So responsive in web design mean, like I have given example of the water. In every container the water get the shape of the container. So this is the responsiveness of a website. So the Optimum apartment management system, whenever you open it on your PC, desktop, or your mobile, so it can be easily accessible and can get the shape, can be accessible on that browser. So the other technology I use, the watermarks. The watermarks, I will show you the example of this. Like you can see on these images, the watermarks, what it is do. So when you so when you click or you just scroll your mouse on that image, it will show you the mark on the image itself, and it will be a little brighter. So as you can see on both of the picture, I have there are some marks, and the first picture you can see it is written watermarks, and the second picture you can see a C is written. So this is the function of the watermarks. So this was the end of the presentation. I hope I have explained it a little bit. And if you have any question, you can ask. So for the demo I will use I will record another short video for 5 minutes for the demonstration. So this is the end of the slide, and okay, bye.